Whoop, whoop. What's up, Bearcats? Happy Thursday. Happy Impact Night. Hope you're all having a great week. Had a lot of fun last night, so let's keep it going into tonight. Giggity, giggity. Nah, I got a New York style pizza tonight. I need to try a gyro one of these days. Yeah, I'm not a. The thing is, I'm not much of a fan of the whole, like, a lot of the stuff they put on there. Like, I just want, like, the meat, maybe some lettuce, and maybe, like, some, like, ketchup or hot sauce, you know? Grants Medium 5. How you doing, good sir? I thought it's kind of interesting that when they rebranded the TNA for the theme song for the show, they went to the main event Mafia era theme. Oh shit, that sucks, man. Hope you get better and get out of there soon. Yeah, man, I feel you. Yeah, that's why I like a lot of fried stuff at places because it's like you just drop it in the fryer, put it in the box, and it's done. It's like we're opening up with first class sitting on a balcony. I like that line. I thought that was an interesting line. Feel free to come up here and get kicked out by security. I like that. Man, all credit to Ali. He's been all in on this and doing a fantastic job with this character and gimmick. Like maybe this is a whole thing, like because he tried to pitch it to WWE and he turned it down. So it's like, okay, let me show you what I'm. It's not a Duma. Now saying like Ali's really putting everything into this gimmick, and it's like he's kind of trying to show like this is what you missed out on, and that's what I think places like TNA are great for because it's kind of like it's a place with a national stage, national platform, and you can go there, put your gimmick out there, and be like, hey, this is what I got to offer, and basically be free to be you and do your thing, and advertise yourself to bigger companies. That's just my opinion. Oh yeah, Canada Spaceman. It was very like everything I've seen from Mustafa Ali. He's a very creative, very character oriented guy. It's just WWE never really had the time of day for him and his ideas. Unfortunately, that was just the long and short of it. And it makes sense that First Class would be interested in this match because they're trying to recruit Chris Bay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, man. And that sucks, and I get it, but that makes a lot of sense. Exactly, Lab Rat. The only thing I'd really change about Mustafa Ali's character is I'd get rid of any references to real life politicians or any type of real life politics and just be a generic slimy politician. Like, don't try to get real life shit involved with it. That's just me. Like, for example, he keeps talking about like I've heard him mention a couple of times how he wants to make the X Division great again. Like, nah, cut that shit out. Like cut out the real life references. Because people on both sides, regardless of who they are, hate slimy politicians. The thing is that because of tribalism and that shit, they're not able to see past that. So if you have somebody just on camera portraying a generic, unaffiliated, slimy politician, both sides will hate his guts. Get me Stan Stansky, yeah, pal. Did Rich Swann or Swerve Strickland sit on any boards of directors? I don't think so, pal. I've liked this match so far. It hasn't been bad. Like, I haven't seen anything like ridiculous crazy yet, but again, who knows? Dude, I really do think, at least in wrestling, there is kind of a pendulum swing going back to character and story as opposed to what goes on in the ring. Because and the examples I'm using are for that are people like just everybody universally raving over the success of Cody and Rock and the Bloodline, and plus and what Tony Storm is doing. Ooh, man, how's your ass feel after that? Damn, that did not look nice. I don't know either, man. Who are they under siege from? Ah, my hole. That was amazing. Oh my fuck, that was some of the funniest shit ever. Because like with the way she landed, it could have been either one. But I again, like yeah, I remember that spot. Like Sue was so like I think that was a legit thing that happened because you could see like uh CJ Perry was clearly like, oh fuck, she's hurt. Heck, give yourself the shocker on the apron. Damn. Action movie actor. Javiuchi, ha! What is up? How you doing, good sir? Hope you're having a great night. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are doing well. Oh, dude, I remember those. Those were it was basically like Sylvester and Arnold. Colin Wysong, what is up? How are you doing, sir? We are watching. It looks like this is the finish to Mustafa Ali. Oh, maybe not. Mustafa Ali and Chris Bay. Dude, did you just not hit your finish on him? Why are you not going for the cover? You know what? I'll give these guys credit. This was a good I thought this was a pretty decent match. I think they could have condensed it and gotten more done in less, gotten what they needed to get done in less time. But what they did, I liked this. Yeah, man, we got to get you on sometime, on for something sometime. Okay, that was about the most ridiculous thing in the match. And these days, if we can say, okay, there's only one ridiculous spot in this match, then we're on the right track. Commercial break time. New Japan on Axis. Progressive, that's what I got. Dude, I love so much how the good hands, like they actually gave me my wish. The good hands are Corey and Trevor. Like that's the perfect use for those guys is like the idiots who fuck everything up. PCO, PCO, PC. Oh, oh. Oh man, so how's everybody's week been going? This commercial break's been going long as fuck, man. I mean, me personally, with the way my brain works, it actually does kind of help because I always kind of have, no matter what it is that I'm doing, I have to have something going on in the background. So then that way I can concentrate on the match and watch that or watch whatever's going on screen while the commercials are going on in the background. However, if I'm watching straight TV, well, I want to be focused 100% on what's going on the screen. This dude is like Lars Fredriksson is like legit a legendary musician. This dude is fantastic. I remember those days, man. Oh man, I remember the such a long time ago, Canada Space, man. Nice lab rat. So yeah, so it would appear now that Masha and Alicia have officially formed a business partnership. Dude, late 90s MTV, I thought was like on par with early 90s, in my opinion. But yeah, if this were a real fight, like Danny Luna's beating the shit out of Alicia. Like, remember TRL in the late 90s? Yeah, same thing right here, man. I remember one time very early in 2000, I want to say it was maybe March of 2000, Liam Gallagher appeared from Oasis, appeared on TRL to promote the band's new album, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. And the entire time, he was trolling and fucking with Carson Daly. And Carson Daly had like no idea how to handle it. He was very clearly flustered. Alicia seems like a very nice girl. It's just she needs to eat more. Oh yeah, those were awesome. Especially like they'd incorporate like WCW into them. Deucey, get Alicia Edwards a sandwich. Fat Sammy. You know, yeah, it doesn't help Alicia's problem of when you got Sammy around and catering along with Fat Eddie. Book it, bro. I remember in 2010, 2011, they're saying the same thing about Angelina Love, how she was like rail thin. I have not seen anything about that Canada spaceman. Sonic the Hedge Rat. Good evening to you, sir. Hope you are doing well. Whoop whoop. So far, we haven't seen a lot of backstage stuff. A couple of matches. We just got done watching Alicia Edwards versus Danny Luna, which should have been a squash, literally. They had Mustafa Ali and Chris Bay. Enough, just enough, Mister Hexter. How are you doing? Welcome. Hope you were having a great night. Whoop whoop. Well, damn, bro. Props to you, and thank you for staying up late to hang out with us. Hope you are having a great night, sir. We're just hanging out here watching some TNA Impact. And then it's going to be followed up on Monday with the live recording of the Impact Attack review with me and Jamie Williams, a.k.a. The Vet. Yes, sir, Sonic. And we are back. See what we're coming back with. We have not seen a lot of backstage or like vignettes or pre-tapes or out of the arena stuff tonight so far. Hammerstone. This dude should immediately be being pushed to the main event. Like with the right build and story, Hammerstone is a dude I could see having a program with Brock Lesnar at some point. If, Brock Lesnar ever ends up being cleared in the accusations, which, again, who knows where that thing is going, man. That shit's crazy. We got Daner. Mr. People's Choice. Here, Diener can actually make this People's Choice gimmick work because he knows how to lead the crowd in a way to get them to choose where he needs them to go. That's why that looks so familiar. Damn, dude. This should not go longer than five. This match, like this entire match, should not go longer than 5 minutes, in my opinion. You can get Hammerstone over as a monster and Diener over as a never say die babyface in 5 minutes. Oh, dude, that shit was always the funniest. And we're going to picture in picture. Some bitch. This match does not need a picture in picture. Like, here's how this match should go. It should be 5 minutes of Hammerstone absolutely destroying Diener, Diener refusing to stay down and showing defiant resilience until Hammerstone hits his finish, and then it's done. Hey, if it gets the job done, really, man, who cares? Okay, so this is a hardcore match? Whoop, whoop. Happy for you, me at EM5. Hope they get you taken care of and get you back home as soon as possible with a clean bill of health. Giggity, giggity. Whoop, whoop, lab rat. Nah, actually, what this is this is New Amsterdam Pink Whitney. Chased with Sunkissed. Then, of course, followed by water to prevent hangovers. Okay, good. At least it sounds like you're in good hands now. I made it funny. I didn't even try to. Because this is TNA. Dude, if Skylar and Hot showed up in white robes, that would be the funniest fucking shit ever. Angry face. You know how the saying goes, man. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, well. Yeah, for real though. All joking aside, hope everything turns out well for you and you get out of there as soon as possible with a clean bill of health. Yeah, this has gone on way too long. Like if they were getting to him, just destroying him with his finish, you could have gotten here in 5 minutes. Oh, got a counter. This is not where you do this with Diener and Hammerstone. No. No. Diener's supposed to be like the super over, like he's supposed to be he's supposed to be like the people's choice baby face. You're trying to build Hammerstone. He should be absolutely obliterating Diener. Because that does so much more for both Hammerstone and Diener. It makes Diener a sympathetic baby face, and it makes Diener just a despicable heel. Right, for real. One chair shot from Hammerstone, you're like, fuck, I'm out of this. Yeah, for real, man. Like making the big dude look like shit. Like this match should have been over in 5 minutes. You can get both guys over in a squash match by making Dana look like a never say die babyface who keeps getting up until Hammerstone hits his finish, and you can make Hammerstone look like a ruthless heel by having him have to resort to cheap tactics to cut Diener off. This is not hard. It's not hard at all. Yeah, but they can book and write him better than Brian Cage. That's the thing. Like, okay, we got this really like impressive looking dude who looks like he could kill everybody on the roster. So let's have him go 10 minutes with like a babyface comedy, crowd interaction gimmick. Like, no. This match should not have gone more than 5 minutes. Damn, dude, that sounds yeah, that's pretty wild, bro. And then we got Jake something out confronting Hammerstone. Yeah, that's right. They got their match for Under Siege on Friday. I'm not sure when I'll actually watch that, but I will at some point. And we got a digital exclusive with Nick Nemeth on a stretcher with trainers, Santino, Nick Nemeth and Speedball Mountain, and now Matt Hardy just showed up. I like them showing here that this is actually a decent idea. They should show one digital exclusive on Impact every week, and then try to drive the people watching to their social media, their YouTube, their TikTok, their Instagram, their whatever. To see more like this, check that, go visit, our social media sites or our social media pages. Right, you can get a story out of that, lab rat. Yeah, for real. You can't have everybody be like Bruce Lee. Like, yeah, Bruce Lee may have been 150 pounds, but Bruce Lee was also legitimately tough and could beat the shit out of several guys because he was legitimately tough. All right, you can only have one guy on the roster do that. One guy, not everybody. Exactly, Canada Spaceman. All right, so it looks like we might be seeing Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain in a six-man tag team against the System tonight, which is not a bad choice. It ain't a bad match. I'll give them that. For where they're going in the story to try and tell, that is not a bad match to kind of keep things kind of, fill time while keeping things going. I'll give them that. I believe in Joe Hendry. That's good shit, Sonic. Man, you remember that one time when like there was those pictures going around of memes of that one dude with that really thick neck? And then there was a video of him meeting up with a dude with a really thin neck, and they ended up becoming like best buds. I love that shit. Like I legit love that shit. Oh, poo, no video and video. I'll give AEW. I mean, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'll give AEW credit for this. Like this is one thing they kind of they innovated that other places took note of. Picture in picture during commercial. They did change that. That's something they contributed, and I'll 100% give them credit for it. Burger. I did not, but that is awesome. Like that's a fan who get like that's a fan who gets it. Like that's a fan who understands, okay, this is a show and I know my part in it. Like that is awesome, Lab Rat. Like stuff like that makes me smile. Like that lets me know that there are fans in wrestling who accept it for what it is and know the part they're supposed to play. Like that legit made me laugh. Lab Rat, I'll tell you this much. And this is me speaking from personal experience, and other wrestlers' experiences may vary. There have been times where while I'm in the show performing, there are fans who are booing me, screaming at me, yelling at me, telling me I'm a piece of shit, I suck, all of this. And then when the show's over, I'm tearing down the ring and they're still kind of hanging around. They'll shake my hand and say, "Hey, you did great performance tonight, man. You sucked me in and made me hate you. Good job." Those are the fans that we need to start breeding, in my opinion. Ooh, man, I'd be. Dangleberry. Damn. And he comes to the ring and And he comes to the ring in a brown bodysuit and mask. Oh, shoot, we got a vignette. Santino and Gresham. All right. All right, let's see how this goes. Dude, I've met Jonathan Gresham personally. I've been in car rides with him. I've known him for I met him over a decade ago. From everything I've ever seen out of him, these vignettes are the most interesting, compelling thing I have ever seen him involved in. Poop spray. That's one thing I always picked up from Gresham was that he was smart and he got it. And I think once he finally figured out that just the in-ring stuff wasn't going to be enough to get him where he wanted to get to, he was going to do what he needed to do to get to where he wanted to get to. And he finally figured it out. And I'm genuinely happy for the guy, and I hope he does very well with the character. I really do. I really hope Jonathan Gresham does extremely well with with this character and gimmick he's doing right now. I honestly and truly do. Yep, and it finally looks like he's realizing, okay, like just being a wrestler's only gotten me so far, so I got to go in a different direction. And I think he's finally realized it, and I'm happy for him. I really fucking am. And I hope he goes as far as he can with it. I really do. Dude, this whole thing smells like a like a The Rock concert. Yeah, this is straight up like Elias Rock concert. Yeah, this is exactly what this is so far. And again, how could AJ Francis and Rich Swann think this would be anything but that? Considering he's from the UK, I have no doubt about it. There was one time I'll never forget it. Elias actually ripped off the riff from Alice in Chains' Nutshell for one of his songs. Din 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 din. I can't tell you how many times I heard that song in the summer of 2000, man. I repeat, or the real Slim Shady, please stand up. We're gonna have a problem here. Dude, Joe Hendry is so fucking amazing. I Dude, if he does not end up in WWE after his contract in TNA expires, I will be very surprised. He is everything that WWE would want. Like if the WWE machine got behind Joe Hendry, oh my fuck, he'd be an amazing star. Say his name, man. He appears. Like, this is great. Like, Joe Hendry is so damn talented, man. Dude, I have no idea how WWE has not scooped up Joe Hendry. Dude, Hendry killed it. And I'll admit, like, the reactions from First Class were correct, but the only thing I would have done is I would have had them like storming to like them getting pissed off, and then you see them leave the balcony and start storming to the ring. And then Joe Hendry finished his performance, and then as he's finishing his performance, First Class comes to the ring. He leaves out somebody with a guitar, and then he beats up the other one and stands tall over him. Dude, that was awesome, man. That was probably one of the best segments in TNA they've done in a long time. A long time. I will be right back, guys. Gotta get a new drink. I'll be right back. Hey man, if he wants to hate it, it's his prerogative. But the whole point is we're trying to be entertaining and draw people to the show. And if that's what does it, that's what does it, man. Was there an NXT pay-per-view tonight? I did not know that. Get that true green. Oh, dude, Fired Up Vet is the most entertaining and best vet. Absolutely. All right, and this commercial break with no picture in picture is actually a decent time for me to go get a piss break. I will be right back. It should not take too long. Made it back just in time for Moose on camera. Whoop, whoop. I'll give Alicia credit. She at least changes her outfits for like every, like, okay, if she knows like the segment she's in is going to be on a different week, she makes sure to change her outfit. All the credit in the world to her for that. Like, more people need like that kind of like paying attention and wherewithal. Well, you signed one when you came in, pal. It was on the ticket. We are not responsible if one of us shits on your head, pal. All right, so this kind of confirms that it's Moose and Matt Hardy at Under Siege. Oh, I don't think he's winning. I think he's just coming in to put people over like Moose, and while creating entertaining content with with some Broken Universe content. That's what I think he's gonna do there, in my opinion, with Matt. Alicia versus Liv Morgan. Sandwich on a pole match. Book it, pal. And make Angelina Love special guest referee. Man, that's one thing I learned from Dave Chappelle is he knows how to like he'll tell one joke and then he'll end his set circling back to that joke in such a brilliant way that it's like, damn. Man, yeah, that's weird. Like Dirt Sheet's kind of like okay, like TNA is kind of like okay, this happened, and anyway, Wow, I wonder what's going on. That's kind of weird then, Lab Rat. Yeah, I've definitely noticed a difference. I mean, it in my opinion, it's not a big difference, but there is definitely a difference, and it's a positive difference. Like this has not been a bad match. Like, I've not seen a lot of crazy like shit you'd usually see during a match, like if you between these two that you'd usually see. And both Trey and Ace know how to work. We've seen it. In fact, when Ace was the X Division champion, like the X Division title matches noticeably were better. So he knows how to work. It's definitely helped Canada Spaceman. It has certainly helped me out getting rid of the stray hairs that get in the way. It's like pruning. Yeah, small changes every week. They're looking at okay, what's working. All right, let's go with this. What's not working? Let's do less of that. It's no problem, man. Man, I'm noticing a lot more like straight commercial breaks as opposed to like picture in pictures. And with the way my brain works is I gotta be occupied. I gotta be doing something. And commercials don't do it for me. Dude, these Omaha steak burgers look delicious. Like, it doesn't help that you have them with like onion rings, fried pickles, cheese sticks. Like, fuck, bro. Testicle examination on a pole match, pal. It's booked. Yeah, like, dude, those NBA playoffs are wreaking havoc on AEW's schedule. Like we've been doing like Collision and Rampage on Saturdays, and then last night was Dynamite and Rampage, and then like a few weeks before that was Dynamite and Rampage. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, as much as hard as it might sound to hear, some people just have a natural ability to cook on their own and make their own stuff. Some people need to go to the store and buy it from the frozen bags. It's all good either way. Who cares as long as you're eating good? But yeah, man, dude, with me and onion rings, I was not I can't actually. I love the taste and flavor of onions, but I can't actually like bite into and eat an onion. So what I would do is if I was ever at a place that had onion rings available, I order the onion rings, and then I would tear the breading apart, pull the onion out, eat the breading, and leave the onions just on a separate plate. Which, believe it or not, I found out was something that my aunt did. I learned that from my aunt. That was what she did, and that's where I adopted that from. Oh, dude, I'm lucky enough to have like a pretty efficient digestive system. But bro, I'm 36 and getting fat. Like, I nah, bro. But dude, it's one of the things is it's remaining active. It's really remaining active. That's one of the most important things. And I think because part of my because I do a lot of food deliveries is I'm always walking and going to places and doing a lot of moving around. That I think that kind of helps a lot. Dude, I think I remember around like 8 or 9. I figured out and I realized I have an awesome metabolism. I'm gonna take advantage of that. When like I was with family and we were at McDonald's, and I realized I can put down like two like big kids meals by myself and still have room. Okay, let's do this. Man, dude, it is so weird how some things like it's those things that kind of remind you and keep you in check. It's so weird, man. And those are the things that work for you personally. I mean, it might those things might work for a few other people, but it for sure works for you personally. It's so weird how that shit goes. Dude, yeah, I hate those fake head punches, man. There is nobody better than like Scott Hall, Kurt Hennig, Bret Hart. Like you go back and watch them throw head punches, you thought they were actually hitting them. This is going way fucking long. Fuck. Dude, going being an American, going into Mexico and going back over. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck, dude. Oh shit. One of the craziest weekends of my fucking life. Dude. Dude. I've told the story before, but fuck. Like it still feels crazy as fuck thinking about it. I like this finish. I like Ace going over clean. This advances the story and the angle they're doing with these guys. If it's going in the direction I think it's going. I like this. I thought this was a decent match. Granted, it went a little too long, but it got the business done and needed to get done. Yeah, like Under Siege should be more of like a Clash of the Champions type show instead of a pay per view. Yeah, there is one OG Rascal still in NXT, Wes Lee, I believe. Yeah, 'cause I remember it was Zachary Wentz and uh and Dez who got Zach and Dez who got signed, and they became Wesley, and I forgot what Zachary Wentz's name was in NXT, and they were a tag team. And that shit with from the past with Wentz came out, and they fired him, and they kept Wesley, so Wesley became singles. And Zachary Wentz went back to TNA to reform the Rascals with Trey Miguel. Yeah, pretty much, Lab Rat. That's essentially how they did it. Oh yeah, I like Reed. I think the dude's got a lot of charisma and potential. Absolutely. Yes, that is right, Zane Vicious, and welcome. Hope you're doing well. Whoop whoop. Man, there's a lot of like just regular ass commercials in this show. Oh, dude, Lab Rat, they still like pretty much do. I mean, their entrance music is the sound of somebody hitting a water bong. Like for real, Lab Rat, I thought that's where they were going with the Rascals and Steve Macklin, where they're kind of introducing to weed as a treatment for PTSD, and then in the long run, it would turn them into baby faces. It's like a baby face faction, Macklin and the Rascals, as potheads just chilling and having a good time. Lab Rat, here, what made the Tank 3 count angle in WCW work, in my opinion, was summed up in this exchange between Tony Schiavone and Scott, not Hudson, but the dude who wore the Hawaiian shirts. Was one time during commentary when a 3 count was performing, and Tony Schiavone was talking about how much 3 counts sucked, and then the heel announcer, Scott, whatever his last name was, said, "You go tell it to Tank Abbott," and then Tony Schiavone immediately said, "Well, anyway, here's 3 count." Mark Madden, yes, thank you, Lab Rat. Mark Madden. I don't know why I forgot that. I'm sorry. From what I understand, he does stuff in the Northwest. Let me look it up. 1 second. Yeah, for real, like Dana Brooke has star quality potential. All right, so from my understand, the Dana Brooks' concierge is somebody named George Iceman. George Iceman. And from what I understand, he is a promoter in the Northwest. Let me double check. Yes, so I just got done looking him up. He is his name is George Iceman. He is a promoter and he knows very well what he is doing. So they could have found somebody a whole lot worse to be Ash by Elegance's personal concierge. I personally think he's doing a great job. How about we see some weed advertisements on national television with cannabis being sent to Schedule 3? How about that, motherfuckers? Whoop whoop, picture in picture. This has always been, and 10 minutes, give or take. Well, to be fair, Canada Spaceman, in Canada, weed is at this point in time legal and has been for several years. So it would not be weird for you to see legal weed advertisements on your TV, but I'm sure they're few and far between. All right, shit. I'm sorry, dude. I am not great with audio or with production qualities. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn. Problem is, my brain just immediately fries when I try to figure this shit out. That could be it too. Who knows? I don't really have any available metrics at my fingertips to really look at to figure that out. Oh, yeah, in Southern California, it would absolutely, like yeah, at this point in time, I would not be surprised in Southern California for you to see advertisements for dispensaries, cannabis, all that. I live in a I'll put it to you this way, I live in Missouri. I live in, like, one of the reddest states in the United States. Every day, I see billboards for legal recreational cannabis because Missouri is a legal state. Scintillated? I'm sorry. I do not know what that means, Canada Spaceman. I apologize. Bruh, really? What to me, this is why I do these streams, because I love hanging out with you guys and having a great time, Canada Spaceman. That's why I do this. Wrestling's just a backdrop. Hanging out with you guys, having fun, and if we get a little fucked up, well, we get a little fucked up and have fun. It happens. Scott Woodford in the house. Whoop whoop. How you doing, sir? Hope you're having a great night. Fuck yeah, outer space. And I'm gonna look that word up. Give me a few seconds. 1 second. So Jordan Grace, Yeah, yeah, I fucked up. I had it on mute. My bad. I apologize, guys. So we got Jordan Grace, still your knockouts world champion, and still about 3 and some change minutes left in this show. So obviously something's about to go down. So let's see what we got going on. Shake hands, respect, mutual respect between the two, challenger and champion. Well, that's cool. I like they're keeping Steph DeLander and Matt Cardona around for the long term because that if they use those two right, they can create some doubt that, oh shit, like Jordan Grace might drop the title to Steph DeLander. Who knows? Again, that's if they do it right. But then they've also built up that you got PCO as the counter to Matt Cardona and Khan. Yeah, I need to learn to do sips instead of just straight fucking drinks, man. Canada space, man. We got PCO choking out Steph DeLander in the corner, and he releases his grip because you got, or wait, no, Steph's trying to choke him. Jordan Grace gets involved, throw Steph out of the ring, and then we got PCO and Jordan Grace in the ring. Khan and Steph DeLander outside the ring with no sign of Matt Cardona. And that sets up the matches for Under Siege. All right. I would have done a little bit more, but I thought this was basic. It was enough. It got everything they needed to get across. Again, I just thought they could have put a little bit more effort into it, but as far as business goes, they got the business done they needed to get done. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight. Happy Impact. Happy Thursday. Thank you all so much for stopping in and hanging out with us tonight. Much love to you guys. Yeah, I'm with you, Canada Space, man. They could have done a lot of bit more to make it more explosive going off the air. Much love to you guys. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the SmackDown watch along. Whoop, whoop. Much love to y'all. See you tomorrow. Giggity, giggity.